Kristina Karassoulis, and I lead luxury brand partnerships for TikTok. I think it's a huge privilege to wake up every day and really just feel involved in some of the biggest cultural trends and social movements that everyone is talking about. You may have seen that TikTok sponsored the Women's Six Nations last month. We have an upcoming partnership with the Eurovision. So I think it's fair to say that, we're right at the heart of that cultural conversation. That's truly something special that I feel a part of every day. And I think ultimately what I love most is that I work for a company that celebrates storytellers. And it's really exciting that we get to see the impact that TikTok is having on brands themselves. So we've had JD launching their first virtual shoe, to Depop trying on, jumping on viral trends. And I think what I love about it is that we're really working for a place that is setting out to challenge ourselves and to continue to bring joy to our users and really the brands that I get to work with daily. Funnily enough, I this is my first role at platform really. So I come from a TV, digital, and publishing background. So I've actually gotten to see firsthand how much disruption there is within the traditional media landscape. And primarily when I've worked with luxury brands, I've really seen that evolution of how they've evolved their storytelling. So, very much from a TV to print to banner ads, even the birth of native advertising, and now how entertainment platforms like TikTok have really come into that. And from our side, we've really seen how luxury brands like Balmain, for instance, have taken to broadcast fashion shows live. So we've really helped major fashion houses address the new reality and really reimagine engagement for the next generation of fashion lovers. And I think ultimately there will always still be a role for traditional advertising in the mix. But I really do believe that we're just on the cusp of how digital storytelling is changing. And that's become hugely relevant for fashion and luxury. Of course, digital is hugely expansive and brands are constantly fighting for that attention and relevance. But within that, I've also seen the opportunities that we can connect with people, brands can connect with people in new ways and build these new connections with customers. And that's really helped because of the explosive growth of TikTok. Other than, you can wear tracksuit bottoms and no one will ever know. I think ultimately we've spent so much time behind a screen on Zoom calls, and it's really become clear that the digital first environment isn't going anywhere, which means that for fashion and luxury brands, it's about cutting through that noise and really building those emotional connections with potential customers like never before. It's become so much more important. And what that really looks like in practice is consumers wanting brands to be real, candid, authentic. And for fashion brands, this has worked particularly well. I mean, we've seen Gucci partnering with everyone's favorite creator, trend spotter Frances Bourgeois. And I think fashion has really found a home on TikTok because of this kind of convergence of high and popular culture, which really came about because of the pandemic too. So I think, as well as influencing those trends, the TikTok community is responding well to brands that have a strong stance on sustainability, diversity, and really, which is why Superdry chose TikTok to promote its vegan trainer. It's giving creators the freedom to tell the story of Superdry in their own way, and that's just one brand. So I think ultimately we'll continue to see that now. I actually truly believe that the magic of any organization is the people that they hire within it. And we already have the building tools needed to propel TikTok forward. And they actually come from the brilliant minds of the diverse people within our organization. So the only magic wand I'd really need is just to hire more people that we already have and just make TikTok bigger and better. Ask myself this, and I always say if I was to ever go back in time, would I actually listen to the advice I'd give myself now and shake it myself? And I probably would have, which is like the beauty of hindsight. But I mean, pretend that I would. I would say to stop comparing my journey to that of others. And I think, everyone's on their very own journey. And comparison really is the thief of all joy, as they say. And also just to appreciate where you are in the moment, because your career is so expansive and it will grow. And it is those little moments that lead to the bigger moments that you will eventually have. So that's what I would tell myself.